What's up, everybody? This is Elijah coming at you today on August 14th, 2019 with my trade review. Now, today I did not trade in the morning, so it's a little different for me trading in the afternoon. Things are slower, gotta be more patient, and we'll see how that played out today. So, first trade of the day was around 2 o'clock. I saw ROKU. ROKU had been down a lot today from 133 all the way down to 129, down $5 or so. It started making a comeback here around 1 p.m. Got above the VWAP and got rejected. I should have known that, once it gets VWAP false breakout, it's probably not going to cross the VWAP again. But I thought, you know what, it's going down so much, I'm going to give it a shot. So I wanted to wait for a good spot where I thought it would bounce back or potentially bounce back. So I got in here on this 1 minute moving average, which, by the way, using the 1 minute in the afternoon or the 1 minute at all may not be the best thing. It's something I'm working on, something we talked about yesterday in Williams trade reviews. So at any rate, I let it slide a bit. My plan was to get out around here. I didn't. I thought about adding in here, but again, I didn't. But this was good. I should have waited for this candle on the 5 minute. At any rate, I got out some. I was hoping to get, you know what, I should have got out a lot more, because look how close we are to the VWAP here. And I ended up just getting stopped out all right here, roughly break even, maybe a little under. Then I got excited because on the 1 minute I saw this big volume candle goes from 130.70 to 131.02. Fear of missing out hit. I gotta get in right now, so I hit the button. And because it's on the 1 minute in the afternoon, and because it's clearly this is not very strong on the 5 minute, or at that time on the 15, and it just got rejected once, twice in the VWAP. That was not a good idea. So boom, I'm out. Like a good 30-cent loss or so. So that was ROKU. On to a winner. Let's look at DCPH. DCPH all day. It was pretty much around here all day, just slowly creeping up, slowly. And then I noticed right around here, close to 3 o'clock, I started getting volume, and it started getting out of that range. That was the only time I was really interested in it, even on the 15, but it did form a good bull flag here, so that's why I wasn't too hesitant here to get in. I waited for a pullback, and I got in. I got out some here at 90. I waited, it dropped down a bit. I got out more at 90, then I thought, this is probably not going to go on 70. If I would have waited, I could have got out all at 90, but could have also just slammed down like it did a few minutes later. So that was my good trade of the day, my profitable one. And let's see, BABA is interesting. I just want to show you this because look right here on the 5 minute. It looks like it's pressing up and it wants to break out. And same, in my opinion, on the 15 minute. So let's find where I got in. Okay, so I got in right here, and I thought it's going to break out. It had strong volume here, but it was only about 235. So not too much. It's not an ideal time for these breakouts. So yeah, I just let it go. I'm glad I controlled my loss here, because I could have let this slide and just been, got out here or something crazy, or like let it slide, add in here, let it slide, get all mad and get out here, then it goes up, then I get, all this crazy stuff I used to do, and I'm still working on getting out of. Later on, as we'll see, about 20 minutes later, it's right back at the same spot. And I'm like, okay, this definitely was a much better setup. So it starts going up. I get in, looking good, and then for whatever reason, maybe because of this previous loss, is in the back of my mind. I'm like, nah, it's not going to work. And then I get out right on a hammer, and boom, boom, boom. So that would have been a nice trade. But it is what it is. I'm glad I didn't like try to jump in over here and it's going back up or anything like that. So I'm improving on that, and that is good. And lastly, Tesla looked, let's see, where is it? Right here. I like this, even though Tesla was down a crazy amount today. You'll see it just down, and came up a little, and then I saw this down. This doji got me thinking. And as well as it was 245 at the time, so it starts going up. I wait for a pullback, proud of that. Goes up, and I just get stopped out because I got a little nervous there. Now here's a mistake I made. It goes up, I chase it a little bit, and I get stopped out again. Eventually this would have worked, had it continued on, which I thought it was going to do here around 3. Strong candle up. I waited for a pullback, although I didn't wait long enough here. I should have waited a little longer. But this guy right here is pretty strong. So fought through it a little bit of profits. Go. And then, it just didn't work. So I'm all out here. And this was the bad trade of the day. I'll say it like that. I thought this looks like an ascending triangle or bull flag. And I thought it looked the same way here and here. And I thought we might be able to get up to 223 potentially. So I saw a hammer. It was above this moving average, but again, I guess I can't trust the 1 minute. And I should have been taking into account the SPY, because the SPY was going down a lot at this time. But I ignored the SPY, and I thought, you know what? Tesla's on its own. For whatever reason, my mind just thought that. So I went long. Boom. Immediately dropped 30-40 cents, and I'm glad I got out, because look at this, boom. But yeah, that's it for today. What I got, the thing I got to learn is it's not about the profits and losses. No matter if you're trading 1 share or 1,000 shares, 10,000 shares, it doesn't matter. It's about trading well, and that's something that I need to learn and to process and to practice. It's about trading well. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you all.